Well, at one point in our lives, we've all learned about World War II. Maybe you were a part of it, or maybe you've heard stories of the battles and the heroes and the courage it took to be part of the war.
Perhaps one thing that you haven't heard yet is the role that Delmarva played during the time period. So joining us to tell us more about that is WBOC Sussex County Bureau Chief Evan Koslof. Thanks for joining us.
It's great to be here, guys.
So you dug into this deeply and found out that Delmarva really was involved?
Yeah, so we heard some tips from some viewers. So basically, I called up a historian I know, and he told me that there are these prisoner of war camps all across Delmarva. There's one in Easton, one in Seaford, one in Cambridge, and essentially prisoners lived there. They stayed in these camps and miles away from the war.
Yeah, but these weren't your typical POW camps, were they?
No, you would think it's all about animosity, but it really wasn't. They had these small homes, part of which are actually still in Delmarva. They were sold, and they're actually part of homes now across Delmarva. But they were just lived in these homes. They were peaceful. They played baseball, which I can tell you a little bit about there.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I got to tell you, when we're thinking prisoner of war camps, friendship is not the word that comes to mind.
No, it's not. But in fact, that actually was the case. I talked to a woman named Diane Thomas, and she told me that her father and grandfather ran a poultry camp. You're seeing a few you're seeing a little video there, and essentially they had a prisoner of war named Fran Hawley, and he became great friends with her father. And actually, we have a quote from her coming up.
It was so nice that the two of them could be friends, even though they were from different parts of the country, even though their countries were fighting against each other, and they still treated each other like human beings.
Wow. And some of those prisoners might have left a paper trail that will lead to a treasure on Delmarva?
Yep, it wasn't just interviews I heard. I talked to some people who got some documents to show for it, and to get that, you might have to tune in tonight to see it.
Gotta watch it tonight. Evan, this is absolutely fascinating. Thank you very much.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, this is going to be absolutely wonderful. Tonight, war camps on Delmarva. You'll see it on WBOC News at 11.
I can't wait to hear more about that paper trail.
Yeah, no kidding.
And speaking of treasures, up next we're going to meet another Delmarva treasure. In fact, after spending more than 2 decades grinding out newspapers, we'll learn how he is now filling his days creating art using hometown images.
And something else we can't wait for is when we head into the kitchen. Today we're making a chocolate souffle for you and your sweetie. But first, we would love for you to be a part of our studio audience. Book your seat by visiting DelmarvaLife.com and clicking on the Show tab. Right side of the page, you'll see the Tickets tab under For Our Audience, or it's as easy as calling us, 443-880-9116. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.